Hello everyone, DNB at AU4A, and let's see what our president has to say.
We are transferring power from Washington, D.C. and giving it back to you, the people.
Well, he's definitely trying.
He's definitely trying, and the fact was that he's succeeding, I guess it doesn't have a lot of people very happy about it. So, with this, welcome everybody to DNB at AU4A, and the reason we're taking your time to talk about this because something very important is going on now, whether you know it or not, whether you're feeling it or not, and whether you're being open to it or ignorant about it. It's some way and shape affecting all of you, all of us. So, to that we say, for the believers and the non-believers, the coronavirus seems to be real. And the one thing that we all need to keep in mind is to keep our hands clean. Wash your hands for 20 seconds. The next thing, make sure that you do not gather in big crowds. There are reasons why they're telling you this. The next thing is, make sure that everyone in your neighborhood is safe. If you know of senior citizens, elderly people that need help, drop off a bag with food. Make sure they have all the supplies they need.
You can leave it
right
outside.
Now, like I said, whether we believe it or not, Boris, I think the one thing that this is actually helping us realize, the virus, this infection, whatever it is, it's making us realize one thing. We're all human beings. Doesn't matter what party we belong to, what race you are, what nationality, what belief. We are human beings. We are each other's neighbors. Love thy neighbor. There's a reason that that's said in the Bible. We need to stop, think, and know one thing. No matter who your neighbor is, he's or they're your neighbor. And you need to help them just like you would want them to help you in the time of need. So I hope most of us, if not all of us, take this opportunity while we're being shut down in various places to, number one, keep calm. And make sure that everyone you know, everyone around you, is safe and has everything they need to deal with this time that we're going through.
That's
With that
exactly.
said,
we are listening to whatever our president is saying. We have to obey by the law. And Diane, I just want to give facts to our listeners. This is just, I'm not pushing this anybody's throat. I'm not saying, this is just my opinion, and you can take it for whatever it is. I think, Diane, that this virus, it's a political thing. If you think about it, first there was Russian hoax. Then there was impeachment. And what our president, after all, still did, the stock market was booming, economy was going up, and unemployment was down. They finally came up with a thing that actually crashed it all. You know that this virus is man-made. And the thing that it's made, it goes all over the world. So of course
it's
now...
not dead in the tracks with China, Boris.
Diane, exactly. I was going to say that. Just think, it's common sense. China lost a great deal. They lost a huge buyer, like United States. Just like our president said, we're going to start manufacturing everything here. We're going to import. So China, of course, lost a lot of money. But the stocks were up, were huge.
The stock market was booming.
If you know the virus is coming, what do? You sell. And
Absolutely.
then once it drops down,
you buy. And guess who's buying stocks right now?
Exactly.
China is buying stocks right now.
Exactly. And I don't want to name everything. Who else would benefit from that? We all know. Our enemies.
Absolutely.
People don't want to see America succeed.
Yes.
So this is just my take on this. And what do you think?
I think you're right up there. I think a lot of things are going on right now, and I think our government is taking care of a lot of things that should have been taken care of, but they're just not doing it loudly. I have full confidence in our president, Boris, that right now he's doing the job that needs to be done.
Well, that's I mean, we all know that. I think you showed me something that really made a lot of sense as far as how many viruses were out there.
Yes, and I have statistics, Boris, and I'm going to read them for people to understand. And the funny thing is, all of these viruses somehow know to come up at election years. So 2004, we had the SARS virus. Worldwide, over 8,000 deaths from the SARS virus. 2008, bird flu we had.
I remember that.
1,568 reported cases, 616 deaths. 2010 was a really big year with the swine flu. Over 575,000 people infected worldwide. Over 151,000 deaths. No one talked about it. The media didn't go crazy.
Well, we did talk about it, but nobody shut down.
No, nobody shut down.
At
Nobody,
least in America.
Yeah.
Everybody were working.
But that's not the only thing.
Right.
Then 2012 was the MERS. Over 2,000 people infected, 912 deaths. Zika virus, 5,000 infected, and then it just disappeared.
What year was that?
2016. 2014, Ebola virus, 28,616 reported cases, and 11,310 deaths.
Again, everything was open in America. People
Coronavirus. Now, the statistics just kill me. Over 187,000, over 7,000 deaths, and we're closing everything up.
That's a good.
I'm gonna make this very clear for everyone.
Right.
This statistic is real. It has nothing to do with election years, and it's not something that anybody talks about.
You know what?
Every year, we have the flu epidemic. From the flu epidemic, every year in America alone, 35 million people, over 34,000 Americans die from the flu. Now, I'm gonna go back one step and say, guys, we're not telling you to ignore it. We're not telling you to not take it seriously. We're not telling you to take this lightly. Do whatever you need to do to stay safe and keep the people around you safe.
That's right.
But with that said, don't be ignorant. Don't fall for propagandists. Don't let people make you think things that are unrealistic, because people are panicking, and that's exactly what and where they want us. They want us in a panic.
I'll tell you, because of the media.
Yes.
Today, you just showed me View.
Yeah.
That they are telling Megan.
McCain. She's telling everyone how our president is doing a horrible job.
Exactly. And how we should all be closed. Meanwhile, they're sitting there and spreading fake news.
We need to wake up and realize, no matter who we are, no matter what party, this is political. This is as political as it gets. Whether the virus is real or not.
You're right.
Whether the virus is real or not, nobody's telling you to ignore it. But we're telling you one thing. Don't fall for the propagandists. Don't fall for the narrative that they want you to fall. In doing this and talking about how bad of a handle our president has on it, we're going to tell you this. We've been following it very closely, Boris, correct?
Of course. I'm sorry, I'm going to tell. We are not telling you. We are sharing things that we think. It's up to you to make up your mind and look at facts.
Exactly. We're not trying to turn anybody over.
Everybody deals with it as they think they should, and they should obey the law.
Exactly. With that said, there's a reason for this lockdown. Whatever you believe the reason is, just follow the law. That's all we're asking. All the companies are going to be very, very lenient with people right now for your bills, to get you money back, to help you with food and everything. We personally, with AU4A, are reaching out to organizations right now that are helping people with food.
Local.
Just this week alone, I went down to the Helping Hand organization, and they were giving out food. We took it to the local fire department. Please, if you know of anything that can be done like this, let us know. Put it on our group. Put it in our group. Put it on our page. Let us know. Let people know where they can come and get their supplies and food.
Right. Those
Our
elderly
job right
people-
now, as patriots, as citizens, is number one, obey the rules. Number two, follow what our president tells us to do. He's been on top of this at the very beginning. Number three, make sure that you are safe and people around you, your neighbors, your family, elderly, kids, everybody are safe. This is not a test. This is literally a message for everybody. Calm down. Don't stop living. Be cautious. That's all we ask.
You know what I believe in? Times are hard. Anything you turn on TV, news media, only bad news. You know, people need something positive in actually sharing good news.
Yes.
What's good happening around the world. And just kind of, you know, you have to bring up people's morale. So just my advice, you know, if you talk to your friends and people, find good, positive news. Try to talk about that, because if you constantly think negative, you put yourself in that situation.
I mean, I personally, when I tried to be positive about it, the first thing I think, our country was the first one to stop travel as soon as we found out. I personally think the fact that our president is reaching out to big companies and trying to work with them to helping people is amazing. Bringing humanity, I think this will again, just like, and I hate to mention this, but just like when we had the 911,
9/11.
9/11, when we realized that American means just that, American patriotism, people joining together, doesn't matter what color, what nationality, who they are, what they are, people just knew one thing. They wanted to give whoever is on the other side a hand, and for that hand to reach out. They weren't looking at the color of the hand, at the size of the hand, at the religion of the hand. They're just reaching out their hands. Let's help each other. Let's unite in unity, in love, in peace.
That's right. And you know what? Just because it was President Bush, it was fine. It just happened. God forbid if it would be our president.
Can you imagine?
Let me just say something. What I believe in strongly, our president has a great mind. He has the way of turning bad things
into
finding
positive.
something positive. And you know what? He will achieve. I know that. And he will show how strong he is and how he's people's person.
Absolutely.
I
Guys,
think with that-
we urge you to please stay safe and help one another. Be kind to people, no
And if
matter
you
what they
can,
are.
share this video.
Please share this video because we are being taken off of a lot of platforms. With that said, let's hear what our president has to say.
I love the First Amendment. Nobody loves it better than me. Nobody.
And right now, we're watching it being taken away from us.
That's right.
So please help us keep our First Amendment and give you everything we know and let you in on a lot of things that a lot of people are not seeing, not knowing, and it's being kept out of the media. With that said, we love you. Can't wait to see you again, and we'll be on again soon. Please share us.